Hello everyone. Today I planned a pretty long cross-country trip. We are back on our usual trails. I think one loop is about 6 miles, 10-ish kilometers, and the plan for today is to do 2 loops and a bit to do a half marathon distance. It's like 21.1 kilometers. It's like 13 miles, something like that. With cross country skiing. That's the plan for today. It's about almost 2 p.m. It's pretty late. We have daylight for another 1.5 hours or so. It's probably going to take me about 2.5 to 3 hours. So probably the last 40% or 30% of the trip I'm going to need my headlamp, but that's fine. It's pretty warm out today. Actually very warm for end of December in Interior Alaska. It's about 13 degrees Fahrenheit or -8 Celsius. Got some nice snow here. Beautiful. So it's pretty warm. I'm not wearing gloves or a hat. Might change, but it's very nice today. It's a bit cloudy. We're gonna get a lot of snow next 4 days over Christmas. So maybe I forgot to mention today is December 22nd. Over Christmas they expect, I think, up to 12 inches of snow, which is about 30 centimeters more or less. And it's gonna be great. It's more good skiing conditions, and I'll keep you posted. Okay everyone, you're at the first temperature thermometer. It seems like we are at, so left is Fahrenheit, about 8-ish, which is -14 Fahrenheit. It's a tiny bit colder than when I started. It really depends on when you are in a valley or the hills and everything. But we are almost halfway of the first loop, I think. We did about 3.5 kilometers, so that's maybe 40% of the first loop, and it's going pretty well. The snow is pretty soft. I just had a little snack, a little dried mango piece, and I have one more, which I plan on having on a second loop, or maybe I'll not do 2 loops, but 1 loop, and then there's like many trails in between, so I can do, instead of doing 2 times the same loop, I can do like 2 other loops that are smaller. We will see, but so far so good. I'm going at about 7.5 kilometer per hour pace, which means 21 kilometers. It's taking about 3 hours. It's a bit less, but that's good. So you're just, pace is good. Maintain that. I'm doing uphill, and the downhill section of this is faster, so that's good. All right, everyone. We're here still at the kind of North Froome Trail. We just surpassed 7.3 kilometers. which is about a third of our way. So that's good. We're an hour in and almost completed with the first loop. I decided not to do the same loop twice and instead do a different loop, or actually two different loops, and see how that goes. Also, it's not really well maintained, not really groomed, and now it's fine when there's daylight, but I think the groomed trail is a bit nicer for when it's dark. So we'll see how it goes. Alright everyone, we just hit the 6 miles and this is where I started the loop. So I just completed the first loop. Now this is where I parked. So I'm gonna have some water and then continue on the second loop. I'll see you then. Alright everyone, we just had our little break. I think it was actually less than a minute. I just picked up some sparkling water for my car, and it's actually right here with me. So we don't waste no time. We're on the trail again. We still have some decent daylight. We surpassed the 10-kilometer mark, basically halfway now, and yeah, it's good. So we're not doing the same loop as I mentioned earlier, and we'll do a different one because it's a bit better groomed. At least I hope it is. And yeah, it's good. Have my water with me, and it's gonna be nice. Alright, we're now just about 2/3 of the trip in. I just had my second piece of dried mango, and it's definitely getting dimmer. It's very blue on the screen for you, but it's relatively gray for me. But yeah, coming up to the lake again. Might do a few rounds around the lake, and as I mentioned, 2/3 in, so about 14 kilometers almost, and yeah, going good. There's no water too, and now it's just about to be the last third, and then I'm heading to the sauna. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna feel so amazing after exercise and skiing. Alright everyone, I just now did a few rounds around the lake. You see that one light there? That's where I started, and it goes all around the lake. And now we just did 19 kilometers, about 2.5 hours, and you see that lighted section up there? That's called lighted loop. I'm gonna do one loop there, like a part of the loop. That's gonna be 600 meters, something like that. Half a mile-ish. And then, yeah, it's done. So, I expect to be where this trail ends. So like, right there. When we have about 19.3 kilometers, and then from here to the parking lot is 1.45, so So that's in total 20.75 plus that bit of the latted loop should put me just over 21.1 kilometers according to my rough calculations. And I'll probably see you there. It's been a really good day. Kind of feel my shoulders, my arms, my legs a little bit, but not too bad. Not too bad. And I reckon if you do half the marathon, you're kind of supposed to feel a little bit of something. So I think it's good. It's a good day. It's still kind of light outside. I did not need my flashlight, my headlamp, so that's good. Thanks again already for taking along this far. Alright everyone, thank you very much for tagging along. We did it. 21.3 miles. As you can see here, quite some elevation. Heart rate. Took us just under 3 hours. It's pretty good. And now I'm gonna go see 2 hours 59, 21.32 kilometers. Now I'm gonna go to the sauna. Enjoy the sauna.